Hello, good morning students. Today we'll be discussing about the surface mining, the basic parameters, basic terms of surface mining. You can see the diagram of open cast mining. This is the open cast coal mines in which there are benches of coal and overburden to get the mineral. Now we will discuss what is the basic meaning of surface mining. See, I have drawn a simple diagram of surface mining. See, this one is the earth surface. This is a house or anything. uh, from the earth surface there is a deposit of coal. Suppose this is a coal deposit which is at a depth of 80 meter. The next deposit is this one, third one, and like that the deposit will be, as we go down there will be more deposits will be there. So what is surface mining? Surface mining is a procedure of getting this coal by removing this overburden material. Means if you want to get the mineral deposit, you have to remove this overburden. Means you have to remove this complete overburden rock. Overburden, what is overburden rock? It is just a waste material, any rock material which do not have any value. Means it do not have any economic value, it is not of any use. This is called overburden material. In mining terms, it is not called as waste rock, it is called as overburden material, and we denote overburden material as OB, O/B. So what is mining? Surface mining is a process of removal of this coal deposit or any mineral deposit by removing this overburden material. Means if you want this mineral deposit, you have to remove this complete overburden. Then this process is called surface mining. How we remove this material? Suppose this one is our surface, we used to draw hole, drill hole using a drilling machine. We used to draw drill hole up to a particular length, and in this hole we used to put an explosive, and after putting explosive we used to blast this. After blasting this, the area will be removed, and what we do that this blasted rock material will be kept in some mine leased area. This is called overburden dump. We will dump the overburden here, and after removing in such way we will reach up to this place, and after reaching up to this place we remove this material, coal, this coal bed. So this is the basic surface mining procedure. Now we will be discussing about, you can see the diagram of surface mining which is there in the screen. You see the benches are there of coal and overburden. Now we should discuss the basic parameters we have discussed. Now we will be discussing the factors which are the major criteria for deciding the method. Either we should go for open cast mining or we should go for underground mining. This will be decided on some basic, actually there are many parameters we will discuss in the notes, but these 5 to 6 are the basic factors which affect the selection of open cast mining method. Now we will be discussing this one. See, these are the factors which affect the selection of open cast mining method. First one is the deposit, depth of deposit. Means suppose this one is the earth surface. From this earth surface, suppose this one is the coal bed. The first deposit from the earth surface should be closer to the earth. If it will be far away, suppose its depth will be more than 300, then what will happen? We have to remove this material. This is called the overburden material, OB. We have to remove. So if you want to remove the overburden of 300 meter, it will cost very high. Its cost will be very high. So we should generally prefer such type of deposit which is lying closer to the earth surface. It should be less than 300 meter. Next one is the stripping ratio. It is very important ratio and is the major factor which affect the selection. What is stripping ratio? This is the volume of overburden in meter cube by the tons of mineral. Means we'll discuss about a stripping ratio in detail, but in basic volume of overburden. Suppose this one is the earth surface and this one is the mineral bed. What will be? This will be the OB, this will be OB, this will be mineral, So what I am saying, if you want a 1 ton of mineral, you have to remove that much meter cube of overburden. So suppose if the stripping ratio of any mines is 6:1, it means that you have to remove 6 meter cube of overburden to get 1 ton of coal. This is the meaning of stripping ratio. We generally do not go for open cast mining if the stripping ratio is more than 4.1. The next one is the size of ore body. Generally we should prefer such type of mineral body which is thicker in height. See, if the thickness is more, we should prefer open cast mining. And along with that, we should also see the inclination of the seam. See, this one is a flat seam, this one is a flat seam, this one is a completely flat seam. The seam which is lying below to this one is a completely inclined seam, this one is preferably flat, and this one is an inclined seam. So we should generally prefer flat seam, flat deposit for open cast mining. The next one is the climatic condition. Climatic condition we should prefer, suppose if any area is heavy, in which heavy rainfall is there, we should not go for open cast mining, because in heavy rain the manpower will not be able to work properly and the production will be less. Or suppose if area in Rajasthan which has very high temperature of 50 degree, then they will not be able to work in open cast mining, so we should not prefer open cast mining. The next one is the level topography, means in the mine lease area should be preferably flat, means it should be preferably flat, means that the ground should be leveled. If suppose any hill is there, any terrain is there, then we have to remove this one, na? So it will be a costly operation, will not get the profit. So these are the basic factors which decide the open cast mining method. First one is the depth, means the deposit should be at less depth, means it should be closer to the earth surface. Stripping ratio means the overburden is to mineral ratio should be not more than 4:1. Size of ore body means the ore body should be thicker. Climatic conditions should be favorable for labor. The topography should be leveled, means it should be preferably leveled ground. Okay, these are the basic factors. Now in the next we will be discussing about the stripping ratio. So if you have any doubt, you can ask in the discussion forum. If you are not able to ask there, you can even ask in the, you can call me, or you can ask any type of query. Thank you, students.